Right then, let's talk about something brilliant, chocolate. But not just any old chocolate, we're talking about the gorgeous, luxurious stuff they're whipping up in Dubai. It's a real treat, proper lovely. But hold on a minute, where does it all begin? You don't see many cocoa trees growing in the desert, do you? No, sir. The secret starts thousands of miles away. The very best chocolatiers in Dubai get their hands on the most amazing cocoa beans from places like Ghana, Ecuador, and Madagascar. These are the hot spots, the premier league of cocoa growing, where the sunshine and the rain work together to make beans that are packed full of incredible flavor. It's all about sourcing the best, you see. Think of these cocoa beans as little parcels of potential just waiting to start their big adventure. They grow inside big colorful pods on the Theobroma cacao tree, which literally means food of the gods. How cool is that? Farmers who have been doing this for generations know exactly when to harvest them. They carefully pick the pods, crack them open, and scoop out the beans. These beans are then fermented and dried right there on the farm. This step is super important as it's where the first hints of that classic chocolatey taste we all love begin to develop. It's a proper art form, passed down through families. Once these beans are perfectly dried and ready, they are packed up into big sacks and begin their journey to the sunny shores of Dubai. Imagine that voyage, crossing oceans to bring a bit of magic to the city. When they arrive, they are greeted by passionate chocolate makers who can't wait to turn them into something spectacular. These artisans don't just see a sack of beans, they see endless possibilities. They see future bars of silky, smooth, dark chocolate, creamy milk chocolate, and maybe even something a little bit cheeky and different. The quality of these beans is everything. It's the foundation for a truly top-notch chocolate bar. So the next time you're enjoying a piece of Dubai chocolate, just take a second to think about that. Think about the journey those little beans have been on, from a tree in a lush, faraway land all the way to a gleaming kitchen in the heart of a bustling city. It's a story of global teamwork, really. Farmers, shippers, and chocolatiers all working together to bring you that little square of happiness. It's a beautiful thing, and it's what makes that first bite so incredibly special. It's not just chocolate, it's a taste of the world. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so our lovely beans have arrived in Dubai. What's next? This is where the real transformation begins, my friends. It's time for the roast. Roasting is a massive deal in the chocolate world. It's not just about heating things up. It's where the chocolate maker gets to put their own stamp on the flavor. They pop the beans into a special roaster, a bit like a giant coffee roaster, and gently heat them. This process gets rid of any leftover moisture and, more importantly, unlocks all those complex hidden flavors. You get nutty notes, fruity hints, and that deep, rich, chocolatey goodness starting to come through. It's a game of precision. A few degrees too hot or a minute too long and you can ruin the whole batch. Once they're roasted to perfection, the kitchen starts to smell absolutely incredible. The beans are then cooled down quickly before the next step, which is called winnowing. That's a fancy word for cracking the beans and separating the good stuff, the cocoa nibs, from the outer papery shell. The shells are blown away by a fan, leaving behind these pure, crunchy bits of cocoa. These nibs are the heart and soul of the chocolate. If you were to have a little nibble on one now, you'd get a powerful, bitter taste of pure, unadulterated chocolate. It's intense, but it's the real deal, the proper essence of what we're trying to create. Now for the seriously cool part, the grinding. These crunchy nibs are put into massive grinders with huge stone wheels called mélangeurs. These wheels go round and round, slowly crushing and grinding the nibs for hours. Sometimes even for days. It's a slow and steady process that generates a bit of heat which melts the cocoa butter inside the nibs. This turns the gritty nibs into a thick, smooth, flowing liquid called chocolate liquor. Don't worry, there's no booze in it. It's just the name for 100% pure liquid cocoa. This stuff is the base for everything that comes next. This grinding stage, or conching as it's often called, is what gives chocolate that silky, melt-in-your-mouth texture we all adore. The longer it's ground, the smoother it gets. Some chocolate makers in Dubai will conch their chocolate for up to 72 hours to get it absolutely perfect. They are true perfectionists, and you can taste it in the final product. There are no shortcuts here. It's this dedication, this patience, that turns simple cocoa beans into a liquid gold, ready to be mixed, flavored, and turned into the most wonderful creations. Pucker! All right, we've got our beautiful silky smooth chocolate liquor. This is where Dubai's chocolate makers really get to play and have some fun. It's time to add a bit of local magic. While the chocolate is still liquid and swirling around in the mélangeur, they start to mix in the other key ingredients. For milk chocolate, they'll add milk powder and a bit of sugar. For dark chocolate, it's just a touch of sugar to balance the bitterness. But here in Dubai, they go one step further. They look around at the incredible flavors of the region and bring them right into the chocolate. We're talking about proper local heroes. First up, let's talk about dates. Sweet, sticky, and utterly delicious. Dates are a massive part of Middle Eastern culture and cuisine. So it makes perfect sense to pop them into chocolate, doesn't it? The chocolatiers use incredible local dates, chopping them into little pieces or turning them into a rich caramel-like paste and folding them into the chocolate. The result is amazing. You get this lovely natural sweetness and a slightly chewy texture that works so well with the smooth chocolate. It's a flavor combination that just screams Dubai. It's traditional, it's modern, it's absolutely brilliant. And it doesn't stop there. Let's get spicy. We're talking about saffron, the red gold of spices. Just a few delicate threads of this stuff can transform a dish, and it does the same for chocolate. It adds a subtle, luxurious and slightly earthy flavor, plus a beautiful golden hue. Then you have cardamom, with its warm aromatic scent that reminds you of a fresh cup of Arabic coffee or qahwa. Mixing these spices into the chocolate creates something truly unique and sophisticated. It's a taste of the souk, a little bit of Arabian mystery in every single bite. These guys are not afraid to be bold with their flavors. What I love is that this isn't just about throwing things in. It's a real balancing act. The chocolate makers are like artists, carefully thinking about how each flavor will work with the specific cocoa beans they've chosen. They might pair a fruity bean from Madagascar with the sweetness of dates, or a rich, earthy bean from Ghana with the warmth of cardamom. They also use other local favorites like pistachios, almonds, and even camel milk, which gives the chocolate a unique, slightly savory flavor. It's this creative spirit and connection to local ingredients that makes Dubai chocolate so exciting and different from anything else you'll find. So, our chocolate is mixed with all those gorgeous flavors and has been conched to silky perfection. Now it needs to be tempered. This is probably the most scientific and important step of the whole process. Tempering is a cycle of carefully heating and cooling the chocolate to very specific temperatures. It might sound a bit fiddly, but it's what gives the final chocolate bar its beautiful glossy shine, its satisfying snap when you break a piece off and stops it from melting all over your fingers the second you touch it. Get this wrong and you end up with dull, crumbly chocolate. No one wants that. Once the chocolate is perfectly in temper, it's time to give it a shape. The warm, liquid chocolate is poured into molds. And in Dubai, the molds are as stunning as the city itself. You'll find molds shaped like the Burj Khalifa, camels, intricate Arabic lanterns, or beautiful geometric patterns. The chocolate makers pour the liquid in, tap the molds on the counter to get rid of any pesky air bubbles, and then send them off to a cooling tunnel. This lets the chocolate set hard and fast, locking in that perfect temper and all the incredible flavors. It's a quick chill to set the stage for the big reveal. After a short trip through the cool air, the chocolates are ready, the molds are flipped over, and out pop these perfect gleaming works of art. Honestly, some of them look too good to eat. But the job isn't done yet. In a city that loves luxury, the packaging has to be just as special as the chocolate inside. Each piece is often hand-wrapped. We're talking elegant boxes tied with ribbons, beautiful paper with gold leaf accents, and designs inspired by Arabian art. It's all about the experience. Giving or receiving a box of Dubai chocolate feels like a proper special occasion. And that's what really makes Dubai chocolate stand out. It's a full package. It's the story of the bean's journey, the passion of the roasting and grinding, the genius of the local flavor combinations, and the sheer beauty of the final presentation. It's a product of a city that celebrates craftsmanship, luxury, and a fusion of cultures. So the next time you see one of these beautiful boxes, you'll know all the love and care that went into it. From the bean to the beautiful bar, it's a taste of modern Arabia. Get in.